Hello everyone, I'm going to be doing a first impression on the Huda Beauty Pretty Grunge palette. I was definitely going to pick this up. I love grungy makeup. So the outer packaging looks like this, with very shiny, reflective, pretty grunge, and then also Huda Beauty is also very shiny, but it's a lot thinner in font. Let me open it up. It's magnetic. Oh, so you can see right here a little bit of glitter from this color right here, Rebel. As you can see on the video, it's very, very thick and chunky. So we'll see how that goes. And we also have a like a cream, which I'm definitely gonna try out. But overall, I think it'll be easier if I do it this way, wouldn't it? Yep, the color scheme is very, very smoky. Kind of like a glam rock and roll grunge, rather than a mustard, yellow, baby puke, green, mold, swamp witch kind of grunge. So it's very, very pretty. I'm really, really... I just realized what happened. This fell out. Isn't that just wonderful? I can see it on the thing. I will be right back whenever I put it back in. So I ended up like smushing as much as I could back in the pan, but it's like this very smooth, creamy shadow. I don't know if it is a cream, but it definitely feels like a cream, but it's really, really beautiful, and I'm kind of bummed that it kind of spilled out on me, so I need to be really, really careful when using it, because I was planning on using it, because it is a very, very intense shade. So I'm gonna be really careful when I'm showing what colors I'm going to use, just so that this doesn't come out again. But yes, we have a lot of, there we go. We have a lot of mixtures of cool tones and warm tones. We have some mauvey tones over here, that sort of thing. And we go from really, really light to really, really dark. Oh no. It's turning quite bad. Oh, another little bit. I'm gonna try and put that back in. I'm glad I always wash my hands before I do my makeup, and I'm glad I did. So yeah, we are going to start playing around with this. So I am going to take this color here. This color here. This is called Rise Up. I'm going to name the colors just in case I can't show it, in case Rebel kind of falls out again, because it's quite hard to put back in the pan because it is so chunky. It's a very chunky glitter, but it feels very smooth, so we'll see. But yeah, that kind of sucks a little bit, but hey ho. I'm gonna take a Colourpop E19. It's just a very small fluffy brush, and it has green. I'm still working on trying to remove this green, but hey ho. I'm gonna pick this up, and I'm gonna put this in the crease on my hood and blend it as far up as I wanted to. This is a very warm, peachy nude shade, or shade would be. I'm just gonna take windscreen wiper. Windscreen wiper motions. Hi, were you stuck? Ebony was stuck behind the my nightstand. I see the little bum wiggling backward. And she took a turn out. That way she can get out onto the bedroom floor again and just run right outside into the hall. This shadow is very pigmented. It's very easily built up. It's such a lovely color. It's a lovely formula too. I'm gonna go in here. Wow. I'm gonna go up a little bit higher. So when I go up a little bit higher, I will be right back. So going up a little bit higher, I'm gonna take this lighter shade, which is down at the bottom here. This color right here, which is called Love Anarchy. And it's a little bit lighter. Actually, no, I'm gonna go in with Heroine instead, because Heroine, this color here, because it's like a slightly lighter, it's a very light peach and it's a little bit more in the tone goes better with the Rise Up shade. I'm gonna take that same brush. I'm gonna go right on top and above as well. These don't have a lot of kickback or anything like that. They don't have a lot of fallout. They're very pigmented. I can smell coffee. Oh, that's why. I'm sitting beside wax melts. That's why I can smell coffee. So I was like, there's no way this palette smells like coffee. I'm also gonna go around this as well. That's such a nice color. I'm gonna intensify a little bit in the inner. This isn't really the inner corner, but like the inner crease slash hood of my eye. I like whenever you have hooded eyes, if you ever want to experiment with color or another, or you want to add more shadows to your eye look, see in here, instead of using just one color, go all the way in, use a slightly different one in here. It's really, really pretty. I like to do that with lilacs or light greens or something like that, that add a little bit of color, but it's not, because in here, it's not so, because if it would be out here, you know. Just gonna keep building this up a bit. It's very cafe au lait right now. Coffee with milk. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this color here called Fearless. Oh my goodness. Called oh, my heart just dropped there. Fearless, because I thought it thought it fell out again, but it didn't. Thank goodness. And I'm going to take a tiny, I have a really small, nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Here we go. This is a E4 blending brush from Friara. It's one of like the ones I decided to keep. I am covered in glitter because of the mess, but I'm gonna go in with Fearless very, very lightly. Okay, this is considered a blending brush, but I don't really blend this. I use this more of a crease brush, but I'm gonna go in the outer corner, right in here. And then I'm gonna bring that in. Add a little bit of depth. Because a little bit of depth in the hood isn't the end of the world. It's not like too bad. Especially if you are going for a grungy look, because grunge is supposed to be dirty and messy anyway. And just alternative. And I'm gonna go up and out. I always go up and out with the darkest shade, while with the lighter shades I tend to go a little bit more rounded. because this also gives kind of the illusion of like a wing too, because wing and hooded eyes don't go together. You can do hooded liner, like eyeliner with hooded eyes, but it's a lot more complicated, and it's very, very straight. You don't go up, you go straight. I have done eyeliner with hooded eyes before. One of the really good liners I like to use is by P. Louise. They're just a very thin brush. I just want this right here, and then I'm going to take that same brush, which was what brush that I used? Haha, this one. The E19 again, and then I'm going to go in with that very first color that we used, a little bit of mixture of that and a little bit of Fearless. And just blend that in a little bit. Because see, with my eye closed, it doesn't really look. With my eye open, it just gives a little bit of a lift. And I also want to connect that a little bit, but not too much, because I'm going to do something a little bit different under the eye. But I just like to have that as a guide, just so that whenever you're looking at me from the side, I don't have eyeshadow, piece of skin, eyeshadow. I want it all to be connected. Okay. I don't know whether or not I want to go in here too. Fuck it, I'm going in. I'm going in. I like how one of these shadows called Nirvana. Very, very fitting. Yeah, that would be like, yeah, Nirvana. Like for those who don't, who never heard of grunge, think of Nirvana. Think of the girls that listen to, girls and guys that listen to Nirvana. What makeup did they wear? There you go. That's grunge. Oily, messy, all that stuff. Wow, that's really pretty. I might make it a little bit more intense, but I'm going to build it up very, very slowly. Oh, who is that? That is Princess. Hi, sweetheart. It's Ebony, who usually likes to help me with my makeup. She actually has some makeup brushes that are behind you right now that I just brush over her, like, and she likes it. No, it's not all the time, but she's the only cat that's ever done that. It's very, very cute. Very cute indeed. Took a little bit more of that heroin color and going back in. That's another thing with grunge too. Like, blending is fine, but you can also like not blend if you don't want to. That is so pretty. I like it a lot. Okay. I kind of want to go darker, but I'm just going really, really slowly, because this is the inner part of my eye, so I don't want, and I want it in a specific place, so going back and forth is not that bad. That's one thing that I always do. I always did when I was younger, go too quickly. I never really took time to do my makeup, which is probably another reason why it didn't really look all that good, especially whenever I was copying other people. Not only was it because my eye wasn't the same shape, it's because I wasn't taking the time to like blend and to do it right and placement, and I wasn't enjoying it, you know? I was just, oh, I need to wear makeup because I want to feel nice, and like, no. Now I wear makeup because it's artistic for me, rather than, not only does it make me feel really, really pretty, it's artistic as well. Okay. I don't know what I want to do in the inner, like in the middle right here. I do want to take that Rebel shade, but my goodness, is it very, very chunky now. Okay. I'm gonna try and put this on a brush to see if that will help me in any way with the shade. But I'm gonna take just a flat shader brush, and I'm gonna just well, it's not really picking up on anything, but it is helping packing it back in the thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna take my finger and actually, no, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna take the shade Stand Up, which is kind of like this this shade here, Stand Up. Unfortunately, I just can't risk lifting it up, but it's a very pretty peachy bronze shade, but more on the peach side. It's a very, very soft shimmer, and I'm just gonna put this on just so that it has a little bit of something to stick to. I'm gonna put that on a flat brush, and then I'm going to take some all-nighter. And be careful I don't scare the shit out of my cats, because every time I do this, they get scared because it's water. Well, not water, but it's a liquid. And they don't like it. So I'm just gonna put this all in the middle right here, and a little bit on the actual lid, and then with the chunky, Rebel, I'm gonna focus that more right in the center, rather than right in the center and then spread it the way I'm doing with this Stand Up shade. I almost said stand-up comedy. Oh Lord, it's beautiful. It's a lovely metallic. It's a very subtle metallic. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. Very, very beautiful. I'm gonna put a little bit on my hood as well. That way whenever my eye is open, you can really see it. Because I don't mind shimmer on my hood. I really don't. Mainly because I don't really put shimmer anywhere else but in the middle anyway, so. Okay. And I'm just gonna really blend. I'm gonna take the clean side. I'm just gonna really blend. The colors blend in beautifully. It's very, very pretty. It's beautiful. It's very, very beautiful. Am I gonna do like a liner? Probably not, because no, this is my liner. Because if I do, I might go a bit too thick and you won't be able to see any of this color I put down, which is why liner, if you go even a millimeter too thick on a hooded eye, you won't be able to see any of the eyeshadow that you put down, so it kind of sucks. Okay, I'm gonna go with that Rebel shade again. And I'm just gonna, yeah, it's very chunky. Right in the middle. Oh, jeebus. Just, that is a lot. Wow. This would also, yeah, just right in the middle. This also be really pretty on the lower lash line too. Just right in the middle. And then just kind of like rolling my finger to kind of blend it without, because I don't want it spread the way the other shade did, the Stand Up shade. I just want it in the middle, but it kind of brightened it up a little bit. Okay. Oh, sorry, I keep sniffling a lot too. I've been sniffling in all of my videos. I just have a runny nose. I've had a runny nose since January 2020. It's just something I have. Yes, honey, I have a runny nose. So I'm gonna take that cream color called Grunge. Hi, honey. Cutie pie. Little cutie patootie. You're so cute. You're so cute. Yes, you are. You're so cute. Go take that cream color called Grunge. Oh, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. And I'm just gonna run it along this. I'm not gonna be polite about it. Fuck it. I'm not gonna be polite about it. Why should I? And then connecting that. And going up. That's one thing I like to do. I like to do like upside down. See? I like to do like upside down liner. This is how I do my liner personally. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a really tiny... That's a bit too small. I could have sworn I had a tiny pencil brush somewhere. Do I not have a tiny pencil brush? Doesn't look like I do. But I'll just take this really thick brush. And I'm just gonna... run that. Oh, it's so cool. It's so dirty. It's so nice. It's so dirty. And I think somebody sneezed. Bless you. I don't know if my camera picked that up or not. But this is definitely... I'm definitely gonna line my eye. Don't usually line my eye. Actually, let's see how this works as an inner, as a waterline liner too. So let's... Oh yeah, that's opaque. Wow. I like this. I like this look a lot. I really do. And I'm just gonna take my finger and I'm just gonna smudge that shit. But that line, I wanted to stay crisp. And then what I might do is maybe take... I'm having so much fun with this palette. I really like this palette. I'm gonna take this shade called Maverick, which is right beside that Rebel shade, which is kind of like a very glittery... It's kind of like Midnight Cowboy by Urban Decay, but more finely milled. He is so loud cleaning himself. This feels very soft, almost like a cream. It's not really picking up on my brush too well. Oh yeah. I'm gonna put this... Ooh, nice. I think this would also be really cool if you were to take another angled brush, like a clean angled brush, and then just run this along. Or even take that Rebel shade and run that along. That is so beautiful. I like that. So far, I like this palette. The shades I tried were really nice. Besides that Rebel shade, it was very chunky and difficult. I don't know whether or not it was really chunky because it just fell out, and so it kind of lost its uniform because it just kind of went whenever it was no longer compressed in the pan or not. But I'm gonna do some cheek stuff too, because why the fuck not? Why not? So I'm gonna go with this Kaleidos. I like this Mono Blush and Peel Rose on a Colourpop F21. I'm just gonna, it's a very, very peel. This look would definitely, I would definitely wear something peel. But this, I'm gonna focus more so because I have a very, very round, fat face. So going up high works for me. I really like the look I came up with this. It's so nice. And then highlighter, because I'm gonna go with something super sparkly. Fuck it, I'm gonna go with Azura Shine from Odens because why not? Why not? I should have definitely went with a more like pinky, but because to match the look. But I'm not going out in this. Well, I would go out in this, but I probably would go for a slightly warmer toned. This is very, very glittery. I like the highlighters from Odens Eye, even the very, very sparkly ones, because it's just enough to add a little bit of sparkle, but it's not like you've just taken like a gel or anything, you know, those glitter gels. I just went zoop. When it comes to, if you heard a dunk, that was her head hitting. Yes! That was her head. I'm gonna go with one of the Animal Crossing. Let me just get these out of the packaging. I'm gonna go with this peach one, and I'm just gonna yes, Bobby. So that is the entire look. I like it a lot. Obviously, I would apply mascara, falsies, all that stuff, but overall, so far, I really like it. I'm probably going to do more looks with the Grunge palette. It's